Hi, everyone. Larissa Russell of Creative You. And I'd love to share a session with you that I call Journaling to Heal. So, healing is a journey, as you very well know. Many say you peel back the layers of the onion, and each piece you get a little bit further, but do you? Because it starts to grow from within. So, how do we do that in the most efficient way possible? How do we use those layers to keep going and keep moving? So, believe it or not, we have the answers within us. We just don't trust the answers that we have. So, someone else has more knowledge, someone else is smarter, faster, better than us, or so we believe. So, not only that, but knowing the answers is hard because knowing the answers means we do have to act on them. Well, we don't, but once you know, you can't unknow. So, knowing the answers makes us personally responsible for our lives and what is happening. And guess what? Whether you trust yourself or not, you're still responsible for your life. Your inaction is an action. Your trusting others over yourself is an action. So, what would happen if you started to tap into your own intuition, your higher power, your spirit, your God? Your life would change. And that is the scary part. We are comfortable in the uncomfortable. It's what we know. A new uncomfortable, our brains tell us is unsafe. And that's because our brains are still trying to protect us from saber-toothed tigers. We don't need to be afraid of something new. So, are you willing to give in to a little experiment and see what happens? You're in control the whole way. So, I'd like to share with you a practice called intuitive journaling. And if you've ever read the book Conversations with God, that is exactly what Neale Donald Walsch did. He wrote Conversations with God, tapping into his intuition, to his spirit, to God. And you have that power to tap into. So all you need is a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, or that great journal that you made. For some reason, I like to use a fancier, nicer, prettier journal to do my intuitive journaling. It kind of feels like paying respect to spirit, but that's just me. You use whatever you have. Don't let needing a fancy journal get in your way, right? You want to be able to tap into this anywhere. And I do sometimes just tap in if I'm out and about and I'll just on a scratch pad. I need an answer. I need an answer now. So, first, I'd like to start with a short meditation, and I'll just get you to get comfortable and we'll start.
Okay, let's begin. So sit comfortably, back straight, hands open to the sky to receive, eyes closed. And take a slow, deep breath in and exhale slowly. And another deep breath in and out. And as you begin to have awareness of your breath, notice your breath as it goes in and raises your belly and out and lowers your belly. Breathing in and out. And now start to notice what thoughts are going through your mind. What are you thinking about? Do not get caught up in your thoughts, but just begin to notice them as they travel across your mind. Let them go as they pass, and watch them come and go. And continue to breathe deeply. And now start to breathe into settling your mind. Slow, deep breaths, concentrating on your breath. And now imagine your perfect life, or one part of it. What does it look like? All the details. Who are the people in your life? Where do you live? What do you do? All the details. Imagine the sights, the sounds. How does it feel? Who is there? What can you smell? Are there tastes? touch it, see it, all the details. Now take a deep breath in and slowly release. And another deep breath in and out. And start to bring yourself back to waking consciousness. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, slowly opening your eyes. And welcome back.
Okay. So thank you for settling into that. I think it's important to sort of settle in before starting intuitive journaling, although the more that I do intuitive journaling, the less I need to do that. I do need to sort of take a few deep breaths, calm myself, make sure I'm centered, but I don't need to do a whole meditation all the time. So right now, I'm just going to ask you to open your mind to all possibilities. And without thought, I want you to write questions on your paper and then write down the answers. Don't overthink it. Don't even think about it. Just let it all flow. And all the answers are within you. You just have to listen. So write a question, write the answer. Write a question, write the answer. And I'll give you some time to do that. And if you want, you can start with easy ones like what to do for vacation this year or what to have for dinner tonight. You can even ask some deeper questions. You could ask why questions. You can even ask how to get from where you are now to where your visualization took you, right? So just allow it to flow out of you and onto the page without judgment. Don't question it, just write. Ask a question, write the answer. Okay. Well, thank you for trying that. And I truly hope that you got something from that. I've got some journaling prompts for you, and I'd just like you to answer them for yourself. This is a really important part for any exercise that I do. I always have journaling prompts because I think it really allows us to tap into what we're actually feeling when we're doing things and what's coming up for us. So, how did it feel to do this exercise? Will you do this again? Do you feel you were talking to spirit? Why or why not? And what could you do to open yourself up more to allow yourself to listen if need be? Right? So I'll put those up here so you can answer them. And just know that oftentimes when we do things like this, it can open up things, right? And sometimes we don't know what to do with that. And that's one of my worries with doing sort of these open sessions, is that I don't know what happens after. And I think it's so important that we kind of have somewhere to check in. So if you don't have anyone in your life and you're feeling that there's maybe something going on that's been triggered by any session, anywhere really, but especially on my platform, I would hope you would reach out, because I think it's so important to have somebody that you can work through that with. And if we feel that we're in a safe space and we know that someone's going to be there for us, we are more likely to open up a little bit more, right? But if we feel that we're unsafe, it goes back to that, saber-toothed tiger coming after us. If we feel unsafe, we're going to shut it down. So I just want you to know that if anything in any session comes up for you, even if it's a few days later, a few weeks later, and it's just like, whoa, I'm not dealing with this. This keeps coming back. Just please reach out, because I think it's so important that we be able to work through that and not just leave you hanging with whatever is wearing on you, right? So one of the keys with this practice is literally the practice. The more you do it, the more you'll see the results, the more you'll learn to trust yourself and your higher wisdom, your higher spirit, your higher self, whatever you call that knowledge, you will learn to trust it more. It is all within you. All right. So I'd love to know your thoughts. So please feel free to leave a comment or email me at Larissa, Larissa, @creativeyou.ca.